8, read. Hit it. On the ready. Leaf river, leaf river. On the set. Set, go. Here we go, here we go. 70, Indy. Now. Ready, ready. Say, huh. Down. 30 base. Ready, ready. Set, ready. 15, Lonnie. Fire. Let's go now. 90, Wolf. Huck, go. Come on, set. 18 Gator. Hut. Let's go. 50, plant. Shoot. Ready up. Get it. Here we go. 60 outlaw. Hit it. Set up. 60 orange. Leaf river. Leaf river. Set. 18. Set, go. Here we go. Set. 10 Tucson. Now. Ready, ready. 10 Lobo. Say, huh. Okay, ready? Ready, ready. Ready? 60 Pittsburgh. Fire. Here we go, here we go. 8, read. Huck, go. Down. 70, in, hut. Ready? Shoot. Got it? Get it! Set, ready? 30 base. Hit it! Let's go now. 15, Lonnie. Leaf river! Leaf river! Ready. Set, go! Come on, set! 90, wolf! Now! Let's go! 18 Gator! Say hut! On the double! Ready, ready! Here we go! 50, plant, fire! Set up! 60 outlaw! Hut, go! Set! 60 orange! Hut, hut! Here we go, set! 18, shoot! Okay, break! Get it! Ready, break! Hit it! Ready, ready!
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the former Utah Ute, Matt Gay, to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. On first down, it's Watson, escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. No one there to help out down. Field, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Out of the gun, Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
Set. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. On the ball. And 24. Switch gears.
To throw again on second down. Watson flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Levante David gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. They are going for it. Here's Watson, eluding the pressure right. And it is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
Ready? 10 Lobo. 55. And let's get this. Check 52. Hard. Check 26.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. He's top right there. Hey, hey, hey. You got 3, you got 3. 3 down, 3 down. Hey, 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 hey. Go, go. Hey, defense, go.
To throw, Gabbard. And he finds Howard complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
First down, Gabbard. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans, 27 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Next to score, Buccaneers 7, Texans nothing. Matt Gay to kick off for Tampa Bay.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Throwing again on second down. Watson. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Texans nothing.
Check that. 19. Check 45. Come on. Defense wins championships, baby.
Now a first down throw, Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Texans first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's first and 10 at the 27. Watson with a give to Miller. An agile move, but not a huge gain. Dropped at the 25. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Cut. At 24. 45.
To throw is Watson. Steps away. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
65. Watch twist.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Now that's something of a pick-me-up, and the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer 1st down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
Go now. 30 base.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action.
Now. Mike 41. We got to wedge that, huh? Here we go, D. All day. Defense all day. Mike 41, Mike 41. Hey, Delta. Coming after you. I'm coming after you. Ready?
Play fake. Gabbert. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Whitney Merciless, showing no mercy, flies in for the sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Shift. Watch the shift. Kill. Pilot, 64, weak. 25, check 25. Shift. 5.
They'll try the right side with Jones. Finding some room at midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down. What did you see there on the defensive side? What allowed that good-sized run?
Well, they were in a cover 2 alignment, which means your 2 safeties are back away from the line of scrimmage. So if you can match up your blocking at the line, at the point of attack, there's usually some room, a big gap between that 2nd level and 3rd, and that's what they were able to exploit.
Check 3. Protein spill. 5. 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. We own them. We own them.
A first down throw for Gabbert. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
On second down, Gabbert again. He sets up the screen to Jones. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Slam. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Shoot.
Well, the jet sweep. This is Godwin. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Texans' 26-yard line.
On the set. 41 Mike. I don't think you got it, son. Tight dog. Get it.
On the delay, Jones. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Hatchet. You got tight right there. Watch the twitch. 22 jet bomber. Go. Motion. Hey, check motion man. Put your hands on him. Get hands on motion man.
They just do get it off. Now Gabbert, blanketed coverage by Houston, makes it 4th down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So on 4th down, on comes the Buccaneer kicker, Matt Gay. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And Gay knocks this one through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
You got nothing.
Throwing again is Watson. Open man, the tight end fells. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2.
Watch the safety creep. Hey, 24.
This time they stay on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Crunch time, defense. Hey, 55. 45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. Watch the curl. Watch the belt. 45. 45.
The final shot before the break. Watson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice job there on special teams as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else. And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Jam. H3. 218. Chopper. Hey, zoom. Let go.
Gabbert to throw it. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
But has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Small. No. Check safety. Look at me. Zipper.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Whitney merciless. His 2nd sack of the night. Here's Bradley Pinion now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll try and hurry the kick, gets it away, but it's not looking that great. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for. Any stretch. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
But following the interception, here's Gabbard. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Joker. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Ready?
Now a draw play. This is Jones. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Okay, ready? 41's the mark. Time to go, night. Bang, 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 bang. Slam. Go. Motion. Fight.
Out of the gun, Gabbard. Flushed out right. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or two. Watson on 3rd down.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down.
Check.
Here's Watson on the sneak.
And the Texans first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Get excited. Let's go. Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's first and 10 at the 37-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard. To throw again on second down, Watson. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. Flush to his right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. And now it's second down. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Shaquille Barrett able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. 3rd and long, it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
45, 45. Echo. Hey, here we go. 45, 45.
Here we go on fourth. Watson flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Bill O'Brien rolls the dice, but to no avail. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
61, matchbox lights.
Here's Gabbert. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Ready? 41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike. Don't get nervous. Topper! Motion. Mike 41. We've got to wedge that, huh? Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. 36. Hey, alert 3.
Shoot. Gabbert to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. Watson to Hopkins for a huge hookup. 47 yards.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. This is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
First down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. A give, the first man through, Gillespie of the fullback. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now third and goal.
That's it. Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
Now Watson going to sneak it. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on fourth and goal. They will indeed snap it to Watson, and it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. They'll try and run it in. And he will not get into the end zone. The defense makes the stop of the game on the 2-point try, and they might just get out of here with a win after all. And the Bucs are on this one. And that should just about do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Down. 60 Pittsburgh. Ringo. 84. Who's got 84? Check 84. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this.
Gabbert down to a knee, and that'll do it.
And how about this finish? Able to take a knee, run out the clock, and close this game out by 1 point. You talk about how many coaches we talked to? They all said the same. All I want to do is win by 1 point. That got tested in this one.
Yep, and that cliche rings true. A single penny separates this one.
Set, ready, 8, read. Check 55 to Mike. You don't want none better than you don't want